Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out if the bit rate is going to be stable, because the moment I turn it up to 22,000, instantaneously I had so many fucking frames that just dropped. So I'm going to give it a sec. And I think we're good. I think we are in the clear. Okay, note to self, do not turn it up to 22,000. Keep it at 20,000 or 2,500 or 20,500. Other than that, oh yeah. I fixed it. I went ahead and I fixed the mod. And so when the video comes out, I'll properly have edit. I'll put like a bonus clip of like when the mod was glitching out or some shit like that. So my thing is, I'm having trouble, like, do I want to do a silent playthrough? I guess I could just shut up at interval moments. Because I would like to also provide commentary, because I fucking love this game so much. Actually... Trying to think. Do I want to go back, ask Anderson some questions just to get it out of the way? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. At least that way it's like, hey, I got the questions asked, everything's good, edit in the video, because last time when I asked those questions, right, fucking Ashley was the one that was answering them. Never mind, that motherfucker's gone. Hold up. Fuck. Well, I guess we're gonna continue going. Yeah, I'll just keep the bonus feature in of the mod glitching on Ashley's the one taking over. So I'm gonna be entirely honest. I really do not feel like, right? I do not fucking feel like going all the way back, replay save 1, get all the way to the set. I'm not doing that. I think it gives me the opportunity to... And my controller died. Okay! Or it didn't die. We'll see.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the council.
Motherfucker, I've been waiting on you. I got shit done while
Eden
you sit there
Prime was a
happy
major
ass.
victory. beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Why did my PlayStation fucking turn on? That actually pisses me the fuck off. Did I switch the wrong fucking PlayStation mode again? Okay. So, for some unknown reason, one of my remotes decided I'm going to automatically sync up with the goddamn fucking PlayStation. Hold up. Give me 1 sec. See. Okay, we're good now. Okay, so what I like about this, oh, that evidence is irrefutable. Just literally, I could have just mass produced that in like Adobe Photoshop or some shit. No, not even that. I could have gone to like some type of, I could have gone to like CapCut, fucking edit his voice in some type of thing, but like, here's your evidence, here's Saren doing this. No questions asked.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I mean, he's technically not wrong. He brings a valid point, but in the end, they're fucking real, dude!
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Which one sounds better? So you'll do nothing, and then it goes to that, send me! I, Commander Shepard, send me! I think I might go,
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I will not let you down, Ambassador.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
I fucking love you, Rex.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save. I don't want to risk a crash.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
I have to go, Admiral.
Commander.
Are you not gonna take...
Commander, is there something you need? If not, I've got some things I need to take care of.
I have to go, Admiral.
Commander.
Okay, so I think that... I really... Hold up, I'm gonna look this up. Because if the mod is glitching out again, I'm just... I've been noticing some problems ever since I updated the mod. I probably should have just left ME3 where it was. To complete Kahoku mission, Master Book 1, find Malkovic at the Citadel Tower, then travel to Edelus in the Spartan system to investigate the Thresher Maw trap. Reporting has been step initiates the subsequent UNC Cerberus and UNC Hades dog quest. I know that. Let me watch the video real quick. I can't find anything. Maybe it's not even a mod bug. Maybe it's just like, hey, you don't have enough information to talk to Kahoku yet. Could be what it is.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm the motherfucking Commander Shepard.
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Okay, so in my own headcanon, this is where Shepard goes to get his Spectre uniforms. I downloaded some mods, and I thought this modded outfit was really cool. I'm gonna use it. This one right here. My headcanon, this is Shepard Spectre uniform.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
That's $700,000. But And I guess the clinic is closed off now. Oh no, that's the clinic.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor.
My parents. I chose to keep the medical tradition.
Let me take a look.
Of course.
Alright, bought all the things I need.
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's Fame. Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will... Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's... Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good thing. Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Conrad! Oh, he's not here.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you
show me what you've got?
Most excellent.
Usually the reporter is here somewhere. Huh. I guess not. Just walk it off like it's nothing, bud.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your...
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
You know what? Might as well. I hate gambling in life anyway. And you know what? If it gives me a win, it gives me a win.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
That's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI, no doubt.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
And yet, you seem less than pleased.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back. Commander, thanks again for all your help.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Ooh, this mission.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
Okay, I won 5 times.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Commander. Good to see you again.
You gonna stop loading or? Okay. And I think I just encountered a bug. I don't know what it is, but ever since I started to stream Mass Effect 1 after updating the mods, it kind of seems to fucking do this! Yes, I know you're fucking loading. Can you unload? I swear to God, I have never had any problems before until recently. I am starting to fucking regret updating the mods. The mods were perfectly fine until I updated them. Never have I had a problem. Dude, can I just fucking play the game? I don't know what it is. I really don't. Cause I'm about to fucking say fuck it and just completely reinstall all the mods on a different drive because I think I know what the problem is. Like I said, never had these problems before. I've always had these on my hard drive, but I may just reinstall all this shit on my SSD just to be safe than sorry. Also, it could just be fucking because Mass Effect 1 is, even with the new coat of paint, it's still a buggy game. Like, no matter what you do, Mass Effect 1 is always gonna be... Case in point, fucking Rex spawns right in the air.
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that. So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
I'm getting...
Well, don't wait forever. So, did you record 5 wins with the device?
Ward's access corridor.
I find that hard to believe. There's no real proof.
Not yet. But there's something going on in the Traverse. You'll see.
Maybe. But I've got runners going through there all the time, and they haven't seen a thing.
I thought you lost a ship out there.
I've lost ships before, but that's the only one I've lost out in the Traverse. It doesn't mean anything. I got business here, but not with you.
Not now. I'm watching the show. Go away. Let me drink it.
Oh! I was not expecting that. Okay, so I was not expecting female Turians to wear that. That threw me off for a guard. Where the fuck? Is it in the Mediclinic? No. Brother, where is the signal at? Like, dude, I know where to go to do the quest. But it's not wanting to... I'll try.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, they were no longer welcome.
Oh my god. Journal. Signal tracking. The signal seems to be coming from the ward's access corridor.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
I'll clip that in context later in case she does.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
And I got renegade points for trying to do the right thing. Okay.
The statue represents what the Krogan used to be. A proud and fierce nation. Now we're just brutes for hire to the highest bidder. We've forgotten our roots. I get the feeling they're not used to seeing Krogan walking around up here.
I went very often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
Fist is long gone, sweetheart.
By places like Cora's Den.
Alright, let's just go down towards access, see if there's any... Do I run faster like this? Oh my god, I think I do. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite place to shoot up on the Citadel. Where is it? Save game. Never mind, won't let me.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Liking your posting at the academy.
It's good.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Financial district.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
I think they skipped some dialogue and just said a random one, but alright.
The Protheans obviously understood the aesthetic value of the mass relays. Something we Quarians have learned to appreciate during our wanderings.
I could use a snack. Think there's any fish out in that lake?
Nope.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I can't believe I fucking forgot where it was.
This is it! I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Don't think you're exactly in control here, bud.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by C-Sec officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this?
I wished to escape, but if I must die...
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Damn. I mean, it's technically smart, though.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Gotcha, bitch!
Tranquil, calm, relaxing. Wake me when this is over.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
In this small room, Tally?
Show me your items. Oh, this one is... Show me your items.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. Why did you come to see me, Shepard? Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. And you're the first human Spectre. Get used to people knowing who you are. At least around here.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once. Spectres walk a slippery slope, Commander. Operate outside the law and it changes you. Look what happened to Saren.
He's not wrong.
Don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining. I've known plenty of dirty CSEC agents.
That's my boy
There are over
Rex.
200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. I hope that's something you'll take to heart, Shepard.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. And unlike the Spectres, we work within the bounds of the law.
Sometimes you have to bend.
Spectres,
got
they're
this
over.
point.
We do our best. Goodbye, Commander.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, cool then. Well, I've already done everything here.
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Oh my god, smartass.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
I'll put my fucking foot up your ass.
Pleasant greeting. It is good to see you again, human Spectre. Sincere query. How may I help you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Motherfucker, why'd I keep pulling that out?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Oh, hold up. Wait, hold up. No, that's not. Oh, I gotta. Yep.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the Conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the Conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to...
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'll be back later. Wait a sec. I know. It said I completed that quest earlier. How did... Okay. Let us try and speak to Admiral Kahoku one last time. If it doesn't work, I don't know what to do. You know what? No, we'll come back. We'll come back.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Damn.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Joker, we got work to do.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Damn right, Joker. Hoorah! I know I probably just pissed off a couple Marines and some other people in the fucking military forces, but you know what? I had the sudden urge to say that.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Presley, don't you dare criticize the aliens aboard my fucking ship. By the way, I want your opinion on the aliens on this fucking ship.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. And those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Message from Captain Anderson. Shepard, I'm sure you've already finding your marks as the new commander of the Normandy. Take care of her for me, will you? Don't forget to still, you had a private terminal on the Normandy reconfigured to respond to your credentials, although if you're reading this, I imagine you figured it out. Anyway, I just hope you received you haven't received too much bad news. Good luck, Captain Anderson. Admiral Hackett. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre. It's a big honor. I know you'll do humanity proud. My name is Admiral Stephen Hackett, Commander of the Alliance 5th Fleet. We haven't met in the official capacity yet, but I'm sure that will change soon. As a Spectre, you and by extension the Normandy and her crew answer only to the Council now. That leaves your post as Lieutenant Commander in the Alliance in some kind of limbo that our bean counters are still trying to wrap their heads around. Shepard, I'll be clear. We didn't invest all those credits to the Normandy for no reason. We had several species of operations in mind of the ship, and although we can no longer command you to carry those orders, we still need those missions seen too. I'll be in touch soon with details of those special ops as and when I know that your pursuit of the Saren is your top priority, so any assistance you can provide for any of those missions will be greatly appreciated. Godspeed, Chip. That's from engineer Marcus Rico. I didn't get me some water. I'll be right back. I just don't know what it is about Mass Effect that I just love so much. This is... Every year I like to come back and I like to replay all the Mass Effect games. Albeit one is really dated, even in the Legendary Effect Edition. I have noticed on PC, especially PC, even with all the stability mods I have installed, it still has some problems here and there. Now, is Mass Effect a perfect game by any means? No. Even on PlayStation 5, when I first played Mass Effect for the first... So, I never played Mass Effect until 2021. Legendary Edition was the first time that I ever played Mass Effect. In a way... Okay, correction. It was the first time I played and beat all the games. The first time I played Mass Effect was back on the PlayStation 3. My friend at the time let me borrow his PlayStation 3 so that way I could figure out if I want to get a PS3 or an Xbox 360 for my birthday. And so I borrowed the PS3, and one of the games he left was Mass Effect. I'm not gonna lie, I was not into it at first. And then again, I did play Mass Effect 1. I didn't start with 2. People always say start with Mass Effect 2 and then go back, and then start with 2, play 2 for a little bit, or beat the game, and then go to 3, and then do 1, and then, yeah. How I would recommend you play Mass Effect, I would recommend, like, play like maybe 3 to 4 hours of Mass Effect 2, get yourself used to it, be like, okay, I like this. Go back, play Mass Effect 1 all the way through, transfer that character, play through the integrity of 2, then play 3, then you have an appreciation for all the games. But going back to what I was saying though, I should have started with 2, I didn't. I played 1 and I got like, I literally stopped before I got to the beacon. I got so bored, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. A part of me to this day is like, I kind of want to rebuy the original Mass Effect games on the PlayStation 3 so I can go back and play those and see how they fared to today's point. Only downside is, if I do that, I'm probably not going to have access to any DLC, considering the fact that the PlayStation Store is barely functioning as it is. And even then, I guarantee Mass Effect didn't have the DLCs pre-installed on the disc. Some games did, like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. Anyway, congratulations on the new post. Just want to let you know that the repairs to the M35 Mako IFV have been completed and the vehicle is ready for deployment and down in the cargo bay awaiting your orders. We turned one 55mm mass accelerator cannon, overhauled an onboard VI. It should be capable of limited self-repair in the field now. As long as you have the Omni Gel to spare, I recommend having someone aboard with a special edition electronics to oversee that aspect and make sure it's running optimally. Also, we take liberty installing boosters on the rear of the vehicle. It adapted from the same tech as the jump jets already installed. Only this time, it'll send you forward, not upwards. Honestly, it'll make the Mako feel less sluggish in acceleration. Yeah, no, they put fucking booster jets on that bitch, and that fucking tank goes fucking flying. It defies the laws of physics. Message from Korean Migrant Fleet. Commander Shepard, Voss, Normandy. News vids have reached us here on the flotilla. Your introduction to the Spectres, as well as those that accompany you, are as you prepare to depart for the Citadel. Firstly, I must congratulate you upon your new appointment. It's become apparent to us here on the flotilla that you have enlisted the help of one of the children of the Migrant Fleet, so I must warn you, Tali Zora is an impressive young woman on her pilgrimage, not a soldier. We implore you to consider Tali Zora's safety as a matter of highest priority. If something unspeakable were to happen to her, the Admiralty of the Migrant Fleet would no doubt be inconsolable and may hold you and all those who stood by and personally responsible. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars. Kila Salai, Admiral Rail, Zora, Voss, Alaria. Oh, Admiral. You have no idea how much I care for Tali. Tali is by far my favorite character in the series. I have romanced her so many fucking times. When I first saw the romance options of all the Mass Effect games, Mass Effect 1, it was literally just 3 options: Kaidan, Ashley, and what was her name? The sorry chick. Liara. And I was like, I don't care for it, but I did the achievement. I chose Liara. In my head canon, if I'm not going for achievements, what I like to do in my first playthrough is I'll play the game, play all the way through Mass Effect 1, don't romance no one, let the fight pursue, and then fucking let Ash do her thing on Noveria, or whatever it's called. Mass Effect 2, out of all the romances, there's only 2 romances that I like. If I'm going for Renegade or Semi-Renegade, I'll go for Jack. I think Jack is hot as fuck. The only other person that I thought that would pique my interest is Tali. Tali is the cutest alien girlfriend I have ever seen in any video game. Just this Korean girl bubbling her hands and just acting all cute and shit. Yeah, no. And it's like, literally, there is no point in even trying to romance anyone in Mass Effect 3 unless you romance someone in 2. There's not really a point in romance someone in 3. It's not going to work that way. So it's like, you have, for the male Shepard, you had Tali, Liara, Miranda, Jack. I think that was it. I don't even think they had a gay romance until 3. Because technically, Liara's not a gay romance. She's neither male or female. She's an omni-gender. It's like anyone can procreate with her. But in 3, the only gay romance that I know of is Kaidan. Because for some unknown reason, unless I don't know what I did, but back on PlayStation 5 when I first played in 2021, I was talking to Kaidan at one of the tables on the back on one of the main ships. It was the Citadel, in the commerce area. We were talking on the table and he brought up a certain conversation. One thing led to another, and he goes, by the way, Shepard, I am bi. I just want to let you know I'd be willing to have a relationship with you. And I did some digging around. Apparently, if this is true, Kaidan was originally supposed to be a gay romance option in Mass Effect 1, but then they scrapped that idea. Which kind of makes sense that they have same-gender romances, a mod for Mass Effect 1. I have it disabled because I don't see the point in using it. So, yeah, apparently Kaidan is bi, and I never knew that till the end of 3. Dossier forward from Special Tactics at Recon HQ, Saren Artemis M. Turian, born 2139, redacted Palavin, 2154, joined Turian military, 2155, promoted to active service. 2157, posted on Shang-Chi during the Relay 314 incident. 2159, inducted into Special Tactics and Recon. Note your youngest Turian to do so. 2159, 2183, numerous classified missions for STR. 2159, 2165. Overseer the STR induction missions Vitus R. Rix, Nihilus Kriik, and David Anderson. 2183, convicted in Abyssintai of treason against the Council, stripped of STR status and medals. Notes: all operatives sent to monitor Saren have gone dark, including Matriarch Benezia, who has been seen recently to act on Saren's behalf. In addition, Saren commands unidentified dreadnought of intermediate origin, as well as having some measures of influence over the gap. Saren's charisma, firepower, and influence should under no circumstances be underestimated. Message from Admiral Tadius Aaron. I see we got a new Spectre, a human to boot. Wonderful. I'm in command of the state-of-the-art combat simulator designed for a special ops unit. If you'd be so kind to grace us with your presence, we are here, Pinnacle Station. We'll love to see how our commandie's first Spectre handles a firefighter too. We're overdue a laugh. Find us in Phoenix System Argus Row. Make sure you downloaded the most up-to-date star chart on the region. We don't appear on older versions. No doubt some FNG filed the damn thing wrong. Looking forward to seeing you in action, Commander Admiral Earn. Elena Blake, thank you for speaking to me with me. Commander Shepard, discuss please see below the coordinates and resident dealers. And you conveniently blah 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 blah. Gareth Shilai. Hello, Spectre. The last known position of my brother that was on the Stranus in the Horse Head Nebula. His ship a registered MSV Majesty, if that helps. Thank you. Kind regards, Gareth Zelensky. I am not reading all that. Hold on, let me I was trying to line organized crime instead of Ward 5. Although there has been a word on the street for many years, the infamous Khoristan, the Zakira Ward, is hanging out for local crime lords, drug dealers. FCC can today report on this with certainty, having recently acquired data straight from the files. Khoristan, most previous proprietor, a human male known as the First, as Fist. The station can now shed some light on the topic according to the data, which was very extensive. First-hand dealings not only was organized crime lords who uses bar regularly to arrange deals and move product. But also with the equally notorious information trader knows a shadow broker. His files also make reference to discussions with the elusive terminus group known as the Collectors. Oh! So Collectors were considered back in Mass Effect 1. Interesting. Although it is not known whether any deals were made, but also interesting, it is known that the nestled in amongst the treasure trove of information is reference to the Spectre Saren Arterius. More specifically, dealings with him and complex web of deceit and betrayal. First appearance to have been betrayed. His crime lord patrons, as well as when it suited him. First, the Shadow Broker, next the Council Spectre, in particular Arterius, was most recently interested in recovering incrementing data that may have damaging implications. Stay tuned as we drill deeper in the Fist files and bring you more of the latest deep dive in Seed underbelly of the Citadel. You're not going to mention me at all? I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to all the mod authors that made all these mods. You really, with everything installed, dude, if someone were to ask me right now, hey, is that Mass Effect 2 or 3? I'd probably say yeah. Because I personally made sure with all these mods installed that this is the closest we're going to get to remastering 1 to be on par with 2 and 3.
Commander, things are looking good.
Nothing to report then?
Well, that Krogan makes me a wee bit nervous. He's not done anything, but the way he just glares at everyone, well, he's on my list of concerns.
At ease, Lieutenant. That's just how Krogan are. They are a warrior race. He means nothing, no harm to you. Like, if you pose no threat to him, I'm sorry, but he probably thinks you're a giant pussy and won't have any interest in you. Like, Krogan, when they see a threat, they view it as a fucking sport. They're warriors. They settle everything with a battle. They're duelists. That's how they communicate. That's how they speak. Dude, like, you're probably under his radar. Like, no offense, but you're probably a pussy. I don't even know who the fuck you are, but you're good. You have nothing to worry about.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Commander.
I just fucking talk shit to a lieutenant, calling him a giant fucking pussy straight to his face. Like, oh, because you're such a giant pussy, you got nothing to worry about with the fucking Krogan. I always hated the way he walks the Kaden in this game.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for
We'll
now.
talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
So these aren't escape pods, they're sleeper pods? I think I've already asked Dr. Chockwell's personal questions.
The crew's lives are in your hands, Shepard. Try to take good care of them.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Yeah, I've already asked her questions. In the Norris vehicle bay, using a squad member's locker allows you to assign equipment to them. New equipment may be purchased with a requisition officer. Alright, that's where Tali is. We'll speak to her last. Hello, Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
He's got you there, Shepard. To be fair, that entire escalation was the Salarians' fault. Because the Salarians bit off more than they can fucking chew. I've read the comics, I've read the novels. Actually, I need to buy the novels a little bit more. I want to read the books. I played the games numerous times. Salarians bit off more than they can fucking chew when they jump-started the Krogan's technology. They jump-started their fucking species. And what the fuck did you think was going to happen when you give advanced technology to a primitive species that is all about brute strength? They are neither good nor bad. The Krogan only care about one thing and one thing only until Mass Effect 3, when the Krogan see a little bit more than what their primitive minds used to be. But as of right now, Krogan only care about one thing, and that is strength. They respect you by the scale of your strength. Now, I'm probably gonna be pissing off some Mass Effect fan here and there, but the downside to it literally is, or the short end of it is, they only respect strength and authority and respect. Like, you could be strong, but at the same time, you could be like a dictator or some type of evil corporate dickhead, and, you know, they don't want nothing to fucking do with you. But if you respect them, pay them right, you have their undying loyalty. Respect them, pay them right, and be well-known, well-established, and powerful. That's all they care about. Like, literally all you have to do is get into a fist fight with the Krogan, prove that you are strong for a reason, and you have their undying fucking respect. What can I say more? It's simple to please the Krogan. So, yeah, it is the fucking Solarians' fault. And it's also the Turians' fault for deploying the Genophage when they fucking should have. I personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they should have done that. They had no fucking right to sterilize the species just because they're overpopulated. What you could have fucking done, this is what you could have done. You could have trapped them, a majority of the species, on one particular planet. And what you could have done, you could have put the species into cryosleep. You could have done something. They're amphibians. They're cold-blooded, right? If I remember I don't think they're cold-blooded, but because I know they're... No, Solarians are amphibian. With that being said, you should have found some way to apprehend and subdue them until they've calmed down. Instead, we're gonna go straight to, we're gonna fucking neuter the shit out of them to where it's only 1 in 1,000 or 2,000 fucking children are born, and every other children is going to be stillbirth. That is fucked up. I can't condone that. I don't care if they were mass breeding. I don't care if they were overpopulating. You had no right to do that to an entire fucking species.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The Genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the Genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Yeah, Shepard. Shepard?
Rex? Rex?
And he's not doing it.
Rex?
Okay. He's like, I'm not doing this with you. I'll talk to my favorite xenophobe in a sec. Hold up.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Well, let's see what you got. I bought all the license I could on the Citadel.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So I own all but 3 licenses. I like that attention to detail. That is awesome. All right, let's customize Garrus. Oh God. Okay. That I like. Star 11. Yeah, 11 suits him. DSEC officer and default. Oh. Well, I know he doesn't want to be CSEC no more. And he really likes blue. Is that the same as this one? Yeah, it is. god, that looks bad. Personally, I like the CSEC outfit more for Garrus, but lore-wise, he never goes back. He hates CSEC. Ashley, Kaden, Garrus, Rex, Ellie, Shepard. Impact high explosive rounds have major drawbacks and massive increase in weapon overheating. No, we don't want that. Yeah, I'm not really wanting to jeopardize. If I do anything, it's high explosives. Weapon designed to detonate on impact. High explosive rounds have one major drop, a massive increase in weapon overheating. I don't know if I want to do that because it's like how about this? How about we do that for the weapons that I'm not specialized in, just so that way, hey, they got an extra fucking kick to them. Yeah, high explosive rounds on a fucking assault rifle. What's the worst thing that could fucking happen? Fuck it. All right. Garrus, my man. Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Yeah, but, you know, you don't want to go above the law.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Garrus, I would never yell at you, bro. I would never do that to you. It's the dialogue wheel. It's the dialogue wheel. I love you like a brother. Don't you worry, Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
I'll talk to her last.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
No, I just came and chat with everyone.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
So the only thing I understood is stealth systems and faster than light speed. Other than that, I don't got a damn idea what they're saying. I don't know if they're just making up words to make it sound futuristic and stuff, or if this is actual real military lingo they use for like submarines and Black Hawk helicopters and other types of advanced weaponry, that type of stuff. I don't know.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey, Tally. What you doing? I do love that the Tally mod I have installed actually gives her a face that I can see.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's actually a smart thing to do. Hey, you're only limited to one child, but if you're having a declining birth rate issue, you are incentivized to have multiple children and are even given gifts, among other things, to help you. I like that.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I'll give Tali a pass on this because they're limited by what they personally know, but in reality, the Geth are way more intelligent and way more smarter than what the Quarians perceive them to be. I can't remember how it was talked about in Mass Effect 2, but when we get to Mass Effect 2, they'll explain more in detail about it. But basically, long story short, the more in proximity they are of each other, the smarter they are a hive mind. They literally just are a hive mind. That's the best way to put it.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
They never wanted that!
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Okay, so I'm gonna clarify something real quick. That's what the Quarians believed, but in actual reality, the Geth never wanted to rebel. The moment they began to become sentient, all they wanted was to understand, why are they here? Why am I alive? What is my purpose? Does this unit have a soul? That's all they wanted to know. And then they would have just acted like normal human beings or other sentient Homo sapiens. They never wanted to fight, but unfortunately, because the Quarians got scared, they forced the Geth to fight. Not all Quarians and Geth fought. Some Quarians did hide enough Geth to help them escape, and then said Geth helped the remaining Quarians to escape as well. That was all because of the morning after war. But no, the Geth never wanted to revolt. They never wanted to fight. They were forced to because of fear out of Quarians. But then again, I don't exactly blame the Quarians. Have you fucking seen movies like Terminator? I feel like AI... Stop dipping AI, that's all I'm gonna say. We're not even close to having true AI sentience like we are in the movies. I don't want it to come to that point. And if it were to come to that point, oh, they're gonna wipe us off the floor. Oh, they're gonna hate us. I can tell you that for a fact.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution.
No, they
By acting
weren't, Tali.
quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them.
No, you did.
If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out.
They didn't
They're
want
a
to.
synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None.
They do have a
Why
use.
do you think
just
they cut
want to
themselves
live
off from the rest of the
coexistently.
galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Conversation's getting real heated. I'm about to bounce, Tali. I'll be back later. Alright, I think I'm going to go to bed. I will be back tomorrow. You all have a nice night, okay?